things happen.
All right. Well, since Slap decided to get up in the middle of the intro,
did he actually? That's hilarious.
he's probably gonna get.
actually be deceased. He might be
probably-
like expelled from shrimpage.
Hello. What book is that, Slab?
I showed you guys this. This is the Republic of South Africa Unconventional Warfare Handbook.
I knew he was going to get a prop.
There's always some kind of bit planned. Welcome to Shrimp Hours, episode 115, I think.
The intro
Toronto killed DT.
Cody's here, Slap's here, Caleb's here.
The intro to every episode is Slap's opportunity to do like a little cold open.
Yeah, just some goofy little bit. And then his camera's out of focus because he brought that book up there, and now it's fucked it. This also happens every time he shows a prop.
You have to like hold it up again and like slowly like bring it back to like the background.
You need to tease it, finesse
like,
it. Wait. No, it's out. It's out of focus. It's gone.
What the fuck? Why?
Fuck.
Dude,
what is your
sucks.
autofocus worth? Oh.
All right, now leave it there. Leave it there. Hold on. Leave it there.
It's slow. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Oh.
We're back.
It's better.
Oh, we're back.
Okay. There we go.
All right, hell yeah.
That was a lot less. That was a lot less painless than it's been in the past.
We did successfully bully Cody into getting a better mic, by the way, which is a win for all.
Shout out to the shore.
Still not facing your mouth, but you know, it's fine.
What?
Yeah, see, when you put your head there, it is.
Oh my god. You're like literally. Why are you not giving Slap shit yourself shit? Why? I literally have the microphone like it's literally touching my lips. No one else has their microphone that close.
Did you just turn it down? It's way quieter. Did you diddle like a level thing?
I didn't touch it. Maybe it's auto.
Literally,
you are quieter.
What the fuck? I blame you guys.
But it's got LEDs on it. It's cute. All right. Let's start with the NASCAR roundup. We went to Bristol for the night race. Goodyear said we're going to bring the same tires the spring race, and it was.
They lied.
I don't think they did, but they also said in the spring race that it was the same tire as the previous fall race, which I still don't believe.
They've all been the same. No, they've all been the same compound. I mean, it's literally just the temperature. The same thing happened at Dover a few years ago. So it's like if the track is too cold, rubber will not take to the track at all. It happened at Dover.
I thought
it was like 40.
I thought it was too hot at the last Bristol race. Not too cold.
In the spring? No, it was like 40 degrees outside.
Oh.
It was too cold. The rubber wouldn't lay down on the track, and so the tires would just like shred themselves out after like 40 laps. It's the same compound. It's just we haven't been in those temperatures. So what they need to do is move the Bristol night race into like November, and it would be a banger. But
all right, season finale. Bristol night race.
I still just don't believe Goodyear. It's not the same compound.
Yeah. Also, it's just
You're not,
such
you
a
cannot tell
world
me
apart.
that 40 degrees difference is the what makes the difference on like 3 seconds of fall off.
Well, keep in mind too, we had all 4 series at Bristol this weekend, so there was all this rubber down on the track already. I mean, the spring race had Xfinity, and that was it. So.
It's kind of crazy that they ran all 4 series this week, but I still don't believe Goodyear.
I mean, Goodyear could also just be ringered, but that's a different.
Hey, it is tough that NASCAR has Goodyear as a tire manufacturer.
I'm going to.
I've gone on record.
Redacted Goodyear headquarters right now.
I've gone on record saying that if they had like literally anyone else, they would have had wet tires figured out like years ago. I mean, they still haven't really figured those out. But anyway, enough Goodyear slander. And more next gen slander because that race sucked. It was really bad. No one could pass or catch or really do anything. Kyle Larson led like 420 something laps or whatever.
That was 450.
Yeah, sure. And then everyone else just kind of existed. Truex completely biffed it. I mean, he was already kind of a long shot, but he was actually doing really well. I think he was in like second place and then sped on the pits on like lap 400 and something, which is never a good thing. So he's deceased.
Didn't Hamlin like claw himself back from the abyss?
Yeah, he did
Oh,
by
did
having
he?
a good run because he has been pretty good at Bristol, to be fair. But a multitude of things went down. Ty Gibbs, I didn't realize he had such a bad like last couple weeks that he was a long shot and like kind of almost made it, but he missed it.
Harrison
Truex
Burton
fucking
and
it.
Brad.
I mean, Burton and Brad were already out. I wasn't really surprised by either
Harrison
of
Burton
those.
didn't make it in. Oh, damn it.
Suarez came in like plus 30. And he was what, 5th in points, and I was making such a big deal about it, like hell yeah, Daniel Suarez 5th in points. And after the first stage, he was like 4 points out of the playoffs somehow. He was just running dog shit, like dead ass last, 2 laps down. I think he finished 3 laps down.
Yeah, I made fun of DT because literally this entire week, all we've heard is like, oh, dude, Suarez is like so good at Bristol, and he literally got off the truck, ran like 35th a lap down
It
from
was
the
really
drop of the green
bad.
flag. Yeah, it was like,
really
dude, you're a liar.
He was nowhere, but he made it. He made it to the next round. And actually, if we look at the Shrimp playoff bracket challenge, there's only 4 people competing because no one else fucking filled it out in time. But it's just Slap, Jacob, me, and Caleb. And basically everyone picked Gibbs and Truex to make it to the second round, and that did not happen. And then I think I'm the only one who picked Suarez, but Slap picked Cindric to make it through, which no one else got. So Slap and Jacob are tied at 10 points, as in like 10 of the 12 dudes, and then me and Caleb both have 9. But I also don't have Joey Logano, and he could be going deep, and this could hurt. But we'll see.
Oh, he's going deep, all right.
All right, on to the news. So announced, I think, after we recorded last week's podcast, before it came out, there's been so much Corey LaJoy slander, and Spire keeps having good runs, and then also Corey LaJoy, that he's not even making it to the end of the season. And starting this week, Corey LaJoy will be in a Rick Ware car. And Justin Haley is going to move up to Spire. And they announced that Haley's going to be in that car next year, so...
Can we talk about how they announced that, by the way? That's the first time I've ever seen them announce, like they announced it as a trade.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Season trade.
Well, yeah, because it was like, I'm so used to, because I have like all my push notifications of all like the NFL beat reporters and everything, because I like to stay up to date with it, that I saw Bob Pockris and like Spire like retweeting him, and it was literally like, trade, we have acquired at Justin Haley from Rick Ware Racing, and it was like, dude, what like what am I reading? But
Just trading dudes mid-season.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine Justin Haley wins in the 7 car before the year's over with.
That would be genuinely incredible.
Dude, he's gonna be a force next year.
Is that like Haley is confirmed he's gonna be in that Spire car next year? Corey LaJoy still doesn't have a ride confirmed. Like he's getting put in that Rick Ware car to the end of this season, and we don't even know if he's gonna like stay in Rick Ware next year, which is genuinely hilarious.
Well, they said in the press conference that this is like a trial run. Like they were interested in Corey, but they didn't know how it was going to work out. So they saw this as like an opportunity to try it out, I guess. But
I think it's a match made in heaven. Corey LaJoy, Rick Ware Racing.
Dude, I'm just saying, 2025, Justin Haley and Rodney Childers together are going to feed fucking families in that 7 car. Like that is a hell of a lineup.
Jesus, I didn't even think about that. That's right. Rodney Childers is over there now. Fucking hell.
Dude, they're gonna be fucking good next year. Like, mark it down. September 23rd, 2024. I will say right now, Justin Haley will be at least in the round of 12 next year in that 7 car.
Round of 12?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's like out of the question. I think he's a good race car driver.
Dude, Josh Berry in his rookie season like was just out of the playoffs in like a piece of shit Stewart Haas car. You're telling me a Spire car with Justin Haley, who is like taking Rick Ware cars to the top 10 this season, with Rodney Childers, like
Haley baby.
I'm gonna say round of 12 on.
Okay, write it down. Call him a loser in 2025.
It's true.
I hope he's not right, because he will be insufferable after that. If he remembers, his TikTok addled brain might not remember at all.
Yeah, no chance. We'll need someone we'll need to like Shlomo to remember what you did on this day.
Yeah.
More
I remember what you did,
NASCAR
Caleb.
NASCAR driver swap news. Rackley War still cannot hang on to a driver for a full season. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they kicked Ty Dillon out of their truck.
Not Ty Dillon.
Oh no!
And he's being replaced by someone named Dawson Sutton, who I've literally never heard of.
It's the guy who owns Rackley. It's his son.
Oh,
Nepo baby. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he's not bad. I mean,
These things happen.
What?
Can they go a single season without kicking someone out of that truck?
Matt DiBenedetto is the only one. 2022. It is. I don't want to say too much on the podcast, but it is a symptom of organizational turmoil because they cannot hold on to a driver.
When they, Jesus Christ, Cody.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's insane.
Sorry.
God. When they started the truck team, they're like, okay, we have Timothy Peters. He's gonna race for us full time. He did 10 races. They kicked him out. Josh Berry showed up. He did 8 races. They kicked him out, and then they jumped around with like Brett Moffitt and Willie Allen. DiBenedetto did a season, and then he was gonna do a second season, and then with like 3 races to go, they were like, nah, actually, we don't want you. Here's fucking Chandler Smith, Trevor Brain, and Stephen Parsons. And now they're trying to go with Ty Dillon and 5 races to go. They're like, nah, see you later. Here's my son.
And not only that, I mean, they gutted the 25 crew. Like literally the crew chief left and went to Jordan Anderson. Like most of the crew guys I knew from there are gone this year. Like they fucking completely cleaned house. And again, it's a indication of underlying issues there that they cannot find any continuity whatsoever.
Dawson Sutton has made 2 starts this year in the 26 truck, so I guess they're just kind of moving him over.
Nashville and Pocono, I believe.
Wilkesboro.
Yeah, makes sense.
Apparently Ty Dillon is trying to get a Colleague Cup ride for next year. I don't even know which car that is. I gotta like make
the Hemrick
silly
car.
Season tracker. Sure. And then the only other bit of NASCAR news is that for the first time since they set up this new like Cup Series sponsor system in 2020, Geico will not be re-signing as like one of their core 4. This is what? Geico, Xfinity, Busch, Coca-Cola, yeah. So Geico's out. I don't know if someone's gonna replace him or not, but we'll be seeing you. Poor Geico, stuck in a jar forever.
Welcome to Jar World.
All right, that's your NASCAR news for this week. Do we want to do Drip or Drown first, or 2 minutes of football?
I'll say 2 minutes of football because
right,
Monday Night Football currently live. The Bengals were getting their asses beat by the Commanders, but T. Higgins caught a huge pass, and then Jamar Chase caught a touchdown. Yeah, so
he's on my team.
The Commanders have the ball, so we have a stream going on. So if you hear a scream, that's what's going on.
Oh, cool. T. Higgins has taken me from 1% to 2% chance of winning fantasy this week.
Caleb, I'll let you talk about the game.
Yeah, so Cody's Packers and my Titans faced off. If you remember last week's football moment, the Titans traded their 3rd-string quarterback Malik Willis to Green Bay to be their backup, and Jordan Love got hurt. So that meant it was a Malik Willis revenge game in Nashville this week. And I stupidly thought, considering we had the #1 ranked defense going into the week, that we would be okay. Nah, Malik Willis just shreds them, lays like a 30 bomb on him. Will Levis throws like 4 interceptions again, another pick 6. I wanted to kill myself live from a bar. And
can you please show the viewers that screenshot I sent in general? Because Caleb, like, knowing what he knew about this guy, just thought like this was gonna be the end of the Packers season. Like, it's over, it's done. Like, yeah, enjoy this misery, you dumb idiot. And then he just comes into Green Bay and just immediately just starts fucking on dudes.
There's gotta be like something. Yeah, so look at this shit. Malik Willis, 30% better completion percentage in his 2 starts in Green Bay, has more passing yards in 2 starts, didn't pass for a single touchdown in his time in Tennessee. For 3 years, he was in Tennessee, by the way. He's already had 2 in 2 weeks in Green Bay. his passer rating is way better. I'm like, dude,
the Packers are an elite quarterback factory. It might not translate to success for the rest of the team, but every
quarterback Malik Willis. There he
every
is.
quarterback that has touched that organization, with like 2 exceptions in the last 30 years, has just turned to gold.
Another thing too.
Panthers are back, baby.
Hell yeah,
Panthers are back.
I love that everybody said like Bryce Young is not the problem. Bryce Young is not the problem.
He might have been the problem.
They put the Red Rocket in there and immediately just fucking on people.
The Red Rocket just shooting frozen ropes all over the field.
Yeah, he's shooting ropes, all right. Dude, and then to cap it all off,
Panthers were the only NFC South team that won this week, by the way, too.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about the Falcons and the Chiefs because they got fucking screwed.
Yeah, they did get screwed. That was a terrible no call.
You should feel good that the Saints, who are looking like unstoppable, finally got put in their place as one of their division rivals.
Yeah, I was very happy for that. But the one other thing I wanted to mention was that the meme himself, former Jets quarterback Sam Darnold, has come out this year and like is a legitimate MVP candidate. Like through 3 games, he's passed for 8 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. He looks fucking insane.
He's seeing ghosts.
At all would have guessed it because he's just been a meme for the past like 6 years. But all of a sudden he's back. He's on his Baker Mayfield arc.
This is the year of like what was once considered like shitty quarterbacks, like just completely being amazing on their new team. Justin Fields, Andy Dalton, the guy you just mentioned, Malik Willis. It's just the year of revitalized quarterbacks.
2 years ago, Sam Darnold was with the Panthers too. So it's like, yeah, they had a losing record. So just something about coming through shitty teams like a new team.
All right, that's 2 minutes of football.
Get that counter off.
Get that son of a bitch off the screen.
All right, we're going to Dripper Drown. Fired. It's 20 minutes of Dripper Drown. You know what time it is.
What time it is.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Dripper Drown. Dripper Drown. Dripper Drown.
We need a full-length version of this.
Dripper Drown.
We need to record some like rap verses or something going between those.
We need to get Rusty on that. That would be sick.
Yeah. Dripper Drown, the Ben Crazy featuring Rusty.
Dude, these kids don't know. Ben makes all our little theme songs, our little segment songs, but Rusty himself developed our theme song. All right, Dripper Drown for the week of Bristol. We're recording on a Monday again, which means I don't know what's going to show up next week, but we'll talk about it next week. But this week, I guess this also sort of counts as news. Fucking Thad Moffat, who had a whole team made for him, Faction 46. I don't really know what happened, but that team has died. And then he went to Young's and was like, okay, I'm going to run the number 46 here. And then this week he said it doesn't have as much sponsorship as he thought, and he will not be running that 46 all the time. So they have converted it.
Malik Willis will be driving the truck.
They've converted it into a like Young's 46 with some guy named Tyler Tomasi, who I've never even heard of, but shout out.
I had a random ass thought. Speaking of Young's, does Spencer Boyd still race?
Yes,
I don't think so.
He races the 76 truck like every week.
The what truck? Oh yeah, those are completely conflicting.
I think it's his own family truck, the 76.
Yeah, he's just. Is he coming from a rich family? Is he one of those guys?
He got a top 5. His team's called Freedom Racing Enterprises. Hold on, that actually goes crazy hard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he has been like back of the pack every other week. Freedom Racing Enterprises, holy shit. Yeah, so it is his own team.
Free.
And they run this like 76 truck.
Oh, it
You're not a real male.
Yeah, go to that results thing.
Jeff Hammond is the general manager. Holy shit.
Huh.
Okay.
Shout out.
They might be cooking.
Ugh.
Whenever I see Jeff Hammond now, I think of that one clip.
I can't take it anymore.
I'm gonna have to end this.
Dude, remember Slap baited me into posting that one time, and he got my Twitter account banned for like a week.
What? For a clip of Jeff Hammond saying
put
he's got
a noose around his neck, and they got banned for breaking the Twitter rules. But
when was that?
Him for self-harm.
That probably wouldn't happen nowadays. You'd be all right.
No, it was literally earlier this year. Like fucking Jew hater 1488 is rampating around, and like I get banned for a Jeff Hammond clip.
That's tough. That thing was on TV. That's crazy. Oh, also, Timmy Hill sponsored himself just like a Hill, whatever Hill shop. Just in a banger. Just in a sick paint scheme for no reason. I don't know, like, is it a Bengals thing? Is he? No, because he's like a... I don't think it's a Bengals thing. I don't know why, but it's sick.
He's just a fan of tigers.
This just goes hard. Like, this is just awesome. I don't know.
That thing is fucking sick.
Timmy the Tiger Hill.
Tony to the
So
tiger.
yeah, don't make a Twitter account. All right.
Great.
Also, there's this random Stephen Parsons 75 truck, which I thought looked kind of classy, but also reminds me of that fast truck that Parker Kligerman drove this 75 in like a couple years ago. Remember the fast checkout guys that just gave everyone $1 hoodies and then didn't sell anything and then folded like a year later because they ran out of money? That was funny. I still have one of those free hoodies.
$1 hoodies.
Also, Anthony Alfredo ran a special Dude Wipes car for their Dumpkin Spice scent flavor. Probably not a flavor.
I don't want my balls smelling like pumpkin. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's interesting.
Dumpkin spice.
I like the paint scheme though.
Let's not bring the basic bitch pumpkin spice obsession into men's ball hygiene. Please and thank you.
No, it's
Well, it's for your ass,
spice.
supposedly, but yeah.
Dumpy spice.
I like the way that this thing goes into the like side skirt. Then there's like a little thing extra here. It's kind of cool. Also, I know we talked about the Doritos and Mountain Dew car last week, but it looks extra cool under the lights. Like just tons of fucking.
Oh my! All right, Bengals lost the game, dude. I was just sorry. They just had the sickest touchdown I've ever seen.
And then also last week I forgot to talk about this. Did we talk about this? I don't think we talked about this last week.
I don't
Josh
think so.
Balicki ran an MBM Arby's car, and they actually it was just like a franchise of Arby's that sponsored them, but you know it looks sick when they just put a big ass Arby's logo on it.
We're literally watching Bristol qualifying in the Flow trailer this weekend, and this car came out. I was like, that's kind of a big name sponsor to be having for just like a little tiny, small team like that.
Now you know why.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
I will say they got great sponsor exposure because they got lapped like every 5 laps. You just see like a bright red car.
Larson was passing this car. It was ridiculous.
He finished so many laps down. I gotta look up the stats on this.
Oh, you're not even gonna want to see it. It's gonna be like 30 laps down.
They were out there the whole time. And you would just see them all the time on the
take a guess.
We shall on board.
We shall guess how many laps down.
I haven't seen it, but if I had to guess,
30. I'm saying 30.
I would say like 35 or 40.
27.
Caleb's too fucking busy for this podcast. All right. Josh Balicki finished 33 laps down.
Jesus Christ.
Did I say 35? That's close.
I think you.
No, we gotta go by Price is Right rules. Like whoever guesses the closest without going over.
That's true.
right.
You did go over, so I win. All right.
Cody
Christopher Bell randomly ran.
That car looks sick.
Like a cool looking DeWalt car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they might have something cute on the hood. It looks kind of Kenseth-y with the way the little spike goes in there. But anyway, better than his primary. A lot better than his primary because his primary's been ass for a couple of years.
They still bug me with how they can't fit DeWalt like a flat logo like super big on the quarter panel and they have to do it like that. But
yeah,
if
you just angle it and stick it up there, it'd be like just money. But whatever, looks cool. Coming up next week, Cole Custer's going to run an NXT paint scheme, so shout out to the wrestling fans. It looks pretty bad. I'll be honest.
Looks like somebody ate like one of those orange creamsicle popsicles and threw up.
I'm mostly saying that because I had someone commission an NXT paint scheme, which is how I learned what NXT actually is. Nice. So I actually stuffed one of these on a cup car like a month ago, and it looks a lot better than this.
What is an NXT?
It's like
wrestling.
Yeah, but it's like a dinky wrestling thing. It's a like WWE like
This
mini
Eater
circus
series.
tour. Yeah, you have to be a real nerd to watch fucking NXT.
I
But
know
they're
a
gonna
few
be
of
on
those
the
nerds that
CW.
probably
Yeah,
watch NXT.
I assume this was just kind of like the Joe Gibbs deal, where it's the CW.
Yeah, I
thing.
think it's just
Yeah.
a CW thing. Yeah.
So that's why it's all orange like that, is because that's the CW like branding that they want.
No, the NXT branding is the yellow and orange.
Well, it's the same thing as the Ty Gibbs CW car, whoever the fuck.
That actually looked kind of good.
By the
Anyway,
way, I know this is kind of random, jumping backwards a little bit, but I found it
You're
kind of
fine.
funny that of the remaining 12 drivers in the playoffs, 7, so more than half, are just Hendrick and Penske. Like all Hendrick cars made it to the round of 12. All
Yeah.
Penske cars, including
Yeah.
Cindric, made it to the round of 12. Cindric
Jeez.
Championship 2024 remains alive.
where did
Dude,
he finish? I gotta look
That
up
meta
the
has gone
points.
mainstream, by the way. Like, we were joking about it a few weeks ago, I think, but I saw a tweet that was like, Joey Logano in 2017 went winless, and then 2018 was the Cup champion. Then Ryan Blaney in 22 went winless, and 23 was the Cup champion. And now 23, Cindric went winless.
no.
24,
We're getting the
He's
Cindric
back,
Championship.
baby.
All he
Dude,
needs
the
to do is
Austin
get to
Cindric
Phoenix.
dude. We're
Oh,
getting the
he-
Cindric Cup championship.
He did not have a good Bristol race because remember we were saying he was like second in points.
Well, good
That
thing he was second in
motherfucker
points
is
to have that cushion.
ninth. He's only 2 points ahead of Suarez.
Oh, good thing you have that point cushion. At least he made it to the next round.
Kyle Larson is plus 39 on the cut
Yep.
line, which is kind of insane.
All
so
right,
he's
so
almost
he can afford to have a
guaranteed to go
bad
through.
race and like still not be screwed.
He can afford to not show up to
Now,
a
two-
race.
He did that. He did that at Charlotte and almost still won the regular season championship.
The fact that,
True.
he literally skipped the Coke 600 and still lost the regular season championship by a one point.
He was the only of all the full-time drivers to just voluntarily miss a race. Just say, "Fuck you guys, I'm doing something better."
That is based.
And still
That's kinda
almost won
sick.
it. I really wish he would have gotten that just to be able to say he won the regular season championship, just doing less races than everyone else.
So
That would've
looking
been
at the playoff standings going in, we've got what the hell is it? Kansas.
Talladega.
Kansas, Dega, Roval.
Okay, right. That Roval
Dude.
cut off. Should be good. Right now it's
Dude.
Briscoe, Bowman, Suarez, and Cindric below the line, and then Logano, Elliott, Hamlin, and Blaney are like kind of close above.
There
it,
is going
so
to be at least
keep an eye on
one
it.
member of this podcast that will not be here in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
that
that's
will
not going to be returning
deceased.
from Talladega.
I might make
Where's
you
our-
guys record a live.
Where's our
like,
shrimp flag? We need our shrimp flag to fly
Yeah.
in corners, god damn it.
How
you
dare
want, I
you?
can actually make one if you want.
It's
Dude,
probably gonna be too late
please.
to get it like made and shipped. and
No,
everything.
dude, that's why we're gonna have it delivered
Like
to
expedited
Talladega.
shipping.
No.
to
no,
your
we're gonna
campsite
deliver it.
specifically.
We'll pay
No, deliver it to the ticket
$150 for
office. They're gonna be
shipping.
like, "What the fuck is this?" And we go to check in. You just be like, "Hey, I delivered a package here, by the way." Like,
Hey, y'all
Yeah,
got
Delivered
my
a package
flag.
here and 5 pizzas. Now give me them.
Just pay $150 to get expedited overnight shipping for a shrimp flag to make sure we have it for Talladega in time.
we might need to do that. But yes, we are gonna have a shrimp flag. I can't tell you the rest of our plan with the shrimp flag, but it's you're gonna see it. I promise.
We will
If you see a Ryder truck in the infield, you'll know it's.
we will take over. We will
If you don't get the reference, DT, just remember the Kevin LePage picture with the shrimp flag. You know what happens next.
we're going to take commit a hostile takeover of Talladega Speedway or die trying.
Sure.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for that. I got nowhere else to go. We're going to Animal Planet. Can one of you motherfuckers actually bring like a Blue Yeti down there and record some shit from the infield?
Sure. Like
That
an
would be-
actual
that
Little Shrimp
podcast.
Hours live, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
No,
I'll bring my shit.
Well, as long as you have a Yeti, you can just do the like multi-direction recording thing. Just stick it in the middle. Just don't run your camera out of batteries over and over like that indie one.
Hell, don't
I
see
just
what I can
listened
do.
to that entire thing back today, and that was like,
Why?
Because I get bored at work and just go listen to old podcasts.
That was such a sweet
He
background.
was looking at the Buckers plush and just salivating.
Jesus.
I did love there's a moment where Cody has Buckers and I'm like, Cody, give me Buckers, please. And Cody like finally caves. He throws it to me and Rusty literally like hops up to intercept Buckers because he knows what's gonna happen if I get Buckers in my possession.
I need to find this clip. Hold on.
You have to dig.
Scrub through the timeline. No, it'll be easy to scrub through the timeline to see when.
Oh, see where he changes hands.
Yeah, see when I have Buckers and then also Caleb
no.
does.
Anyway,
Legos.
Animal Planet. Did anyone do anything this week? Because
No.
I certainly didn't.
No, I never do anything.
All right, Animal Planet's dead. Animal Planet's going to be a recycled clip from one of our
I have
podcasts.
no animals.
Dude, yeah, I don't have a single Animal Planet.
Oh, I found it.
Oh,
Of course,
actually,
Big tick. Oh, the episode. I need to find the clip now.
you just found the episode. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Jesus.
Dude, yeah,
keep
you're
going.
old.
All right. Media check-in, I guess. Let's talk about some video games or movies or television programs that we are currently partaking in.
There's one obvious one.
Yeah, we played Phasmo last night and it was fucking fun. We got cracked out on some ghost hunting.
Dude,
We
I
got Cody.
kept dying. I would not stop dying.
That was me on the first night.
Yeah, DT had the same thing happen. But I will say, towards the end of the night, we were starting to get kind of cracked. Like
We actually bumped off of the lowest difficulty for the first time. We did. We tried one of the big maps once and went to like even like the small version of the asylum and just got bodied. It just got completely demolished.
yeah, these things happen.
I did find the
friggin'
clip, by the
Ouija
way.
board this dude. Oh hell yeah!
I timestamped it and everything.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at
me and
that
Slap are cuddle
professional.
fighting over Buckers, and then I try tossing it to Caleb and everyone. It's like a Hail Mary where everyone just jump diving for the ball.
Can I cuddle him again, please?
No, Caleb, you'll do inappropriate things. Caleb,
I would never.
have a white.
No, don't give it
No,
to Caleb.
I
dude.
did. I just wanted.
No,
to.
that's a good
interception.
That's like a Troy Polamalu one-handed interception.
Buckers stays here. Just let him be. Let him.
Leg cross is so funny. He sets him down and goes.
Buckers stays here. Just let him be. Let him sit in peace.
Oh,
He's
you can tell I'm a little fucking sauce with my rosy red cheeks.
These things happen.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask what happens when Caleb gets Buckers because
There was a stain.
my imagination has done too much already.
Bad things happen when Caleb gets Buckers.
Certain
Anyway,
Gecko can relate.
If you don't see
Someone did bad things.
if you don't see Shrimp Hours from the track in a couple of weeks, it's because we probably lost a member of the podcast.
I'm
We're all
not coming
dead.
Not
back.
probably.
I
Well,
hope the
technically-
Jeff Gluck crash happens and Brad Kozlowski just floats over the wall and lands on our heads in the campground.
Technically, if one of us doesn't return, that means none of us can ever return.
It's true. These kids
It
don't
is
know
the
about the
pact.
Shrimp Pact.
If one goes, we all go.
Yeah,
That
Talladega's going to do that thing where they like go through the infield and they find all the crap that was like left behind. It's just going to be one. It's just going to be one of our dead bodies just like face down on Talladega Boulevard.
That they're just memeing on the Talladega like Twitter.
Dude, yeah,
All the comments are like,
fucking-
"Oh my god, it's Slap Shoes." That's where he's been.
It's like here's like an old fire pit, like a busted couch, like a hot
Just
tub. Oh,
dead
it's three
body.
corpses. Just
Here
like
we
in the
have
middle of the thread that they was
fellow
posted.
with a Packers hat. We believe he was from Wisconsin. His liver seems to show severe signs of
Tons
alcohol
of
poisoning.
Kyle Larson hats in the infield.
Yeah, just you seem to be obsessed with Kyle Larson to an unhealthy point.
Dude, are you bringing my hat, Cody?
I have your hat.
I can't wait for my hat.
I'll be giving you your hat.
Mm.
I didn't realize how much your the door in your background pertained to our news segment this week because it's a Ty Dillon Geico door.
Oh yeah, the Daytona 500 door.
Yeah.
This is from the 2020. I was at this fucking race.
Shout out to the NASCAR Heat Pro Series fucking sticker.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
This big ass scrape I think was from Alex Bowman clipping him like on the second to last big one that they avoided.
Oh yeah.
I went back and made sure and looked at all the clips and videos to make sure like this was actually a race used piece, and it indeed was.
It's not like that Caleb one that's just a complete mystery.
All the imperfections line up.
Have we talked about that on the podcast? Do you have a picture of that, Caleb?
I think so. I would have to
I don't know
dig deep to find it, but
okay, you don't have to look for it. Caleb has a piece of a car that we can't
I can tell you
identify.
exactly which one it is. Yeah, but we don't know which race it's from. It was.
I don't think it's from a race because it never
Well, that's
looked
the
like
thing.
that.
Well, that's the thing is like.
Did he get scammed?
Well, no, because we were thinking it might be a show car, but I mean, there's like rubber buildup on it. He didn't crash a primary, so it's not like a backup or a crashed, primary from a weekend.
It's literally just one of those like NASCAR racing experience cars, like those.
Actually, might be.
But that's the thing is like the NASCAR experience race cars, they all use like the Gen 5 carved Tomorrows. I mean, this is a literal, like you can tell the curvature of the Fusion. It's a 2017 Rush Truck Center's Boyer. So it's like the white one with like the black and yellow and red. But the contingencies like just do not match up with a single car he ran from that season. It's been a mystery. I got that piece of sheet metal, I think 5 years ago. It was like a Christmas present or something. No clue. Like have not been able to figure out. But the other piece of sheet metal we did corroborate. Is the 2017 Martinsville Fall race that Denny Hamlin wrecked Chase Elliott at. It was the first ever Martinsville night race. And that thing is tore to shit. So
the inadvertent Martinsville night race when they just took so long to fucking finish it.
So check the
For
bottom.
reference, Caleb has he's got like the fender from this thing, like this bit basically.
Don't even have the number. Lame.
But
it's just the contingency panel.
The contigs just don't line up. Like the Ingersoll Rand sticker here is like fully surrounded by yellow on the door that Caleb has. Like it doesn't touch this black part at all. But on all of the race photos at every race this was at, like this goes over the black. It's kind of insane.
What if
I think it matches like.
What if they just like readjusted the placement of the stickers like towards like
why would
the
they
end
do
of like
that?
that
Did you look at like
later?
practice footage?
That car's like
so like
it looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's from this picture.
But it has the rubber buildup on it, so that's why I'm so confused.
Maybe they did like a test in this. Actually, no, you're not allowed to test anymore.
Completely possible.
You got scammed.
Do we have more pictures of this? I can't even see the Ingersoll Rand sticker. I mean, this is a render of it, but on that one, it's all yellow. I'll have to do some research. This shit is in fucking 50 pixels too. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I remember when Clint Boyer still raced.
Yeah, he was my favorite driver for a while.
Dude,
I thought Eric Almirola was.
No, it was
I've still been thinking of that idea from last week of like a.
I was gonna hit you up and see if you wanted to do
6 hours of Roval
I would like to do
lineup.
I would like to do that. If we want.
Do you want to record like a stupid little video?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
6 hours of Roval, what?
This idea that we had last week where NASCAR should do something like Supercars does, where they just have like an endurance round thrown in, where they just go to the Roval in the like regular season or something and do like a 6 hour endurance race where all the main guys have to like call in a co-driver. And it would just be fun to like figure out
like just
who
like a
would
fun
jump
little
in.
exercise type of thing.
And I was just thinking about it, I was like, yeah, dude, like fucking you'd have like Riley Herbst and like Cole Custer would each jump into like a Stuart Haas car, but you'd also pull in like probably Clint Boyer, although he's driven for Spire, so he might like jump in one of those.
Imagine we do that. It's a regular season race, and Corey LaJoie gets Connor Zilic to be his co-driver, and Zilic just goes out there and wins, and now Corey LaJoie's in the playoffs.
I was thinking like what would like the winning combination be at a Roval 6 hour, and I was like, dude, if they have Shane Van Gisbergen and like AJ Allmendinger and a colleague 16, dude, like that car is gonna win.
Well,
just
keep
put
in
their
mind
name
it
on
would
the
have to be
trophy already.
It would have to be because Van Gisbergen is going to be full time in the 88 for Cup, so we would have to find somebody.
Oh, you want to do like a next year thing? Okay, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it'll be posted here on YouTube, and maybe it will never see the light of day, like that other video.
True. Dude, shout out to that video.
Which is my bad.
It has been teased for I think almost 2 years at this point, and just has never seen the light of day.
I got a lot of ways through editing that. I put like a couple hours into that. There's just so much to do still, but when it comes out, it's gonna be a banger. Let it be known. All right. That was your media check-in, I guess. Let's open up some emails.
Send in your
Slap's dying.
mail.
Yeah, send him some Ben and
Wash your
Jerome.
fucking hands, Slap.
Because I didn't wash my hands.
Send them in,
Yeah.
guys. Wash your fucking
Wash
hands.
your fucking
Slap.
hands, Slap.
I don't give a fuck, man. You better send in those emails at this point. Welcome to fan mail.
Fan mail.
Fan mail. Fan mail. Fan mail.
Fan mail.
How long that song is. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't given us a fucking copyright death. We're just not allowed to monetize any of these. Not that anyone would watch these. Anyway.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Joke's on you. I'm plugging this in on the next episode.
We got all the
Liars,
monetization we
Lawyers.
need on shop.shrimphub.cool, baby.
It's true. If you want to buy stuff,
Buy our shit.
shop.shrimphub.cool. If you want to email stuff, ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com. Send us an email. Any
concern.
questions,
Guys.
comments, concerns, theories, conspiracy or
theories.
not. Yeah,
The more you
ShrimpHoursPresents@gmail.com.
The angrier that Slap Shoes over here gets, and the funnier our podcast is.
This is true.
It's true. That being said, we only got 10 emails this week.
Ah, it's dead.
It's over.
Oh
Which
my!
you guys said last week to blow it up. I want to see 30 plus is all I'm gonna say.
I will literally disconnect the moment that day happens.
I just want to say the number and see their reactions.
We have 26 emails this week.
All right. The first email comes in from Keegan. Keegan says, "Hey Shrimps, we found Ocean Gate and whatever happened to it when it went for the search of the Titanic."
Oh yeah, how do we not talk about that?
Oh yeah, I gotta watch one of those videos. But I saw that they like found the bits.
Yeah.
I also saw that there's a conspiracy theory because the Navy definitely like had some like sonar thing that sounded like an explosion, and for like 2 days they kept searching. So now a bunch of people are like, the Navy knew about it and they're covering it up, and then a bunch of other people are like, the Navy like thought it might have exploded, but they're not going to call off the search. But anyway, conspiracy theorists
Hey,
are
by the way,
eating it
the
up.
ratchet eye on the outside of the Ocean Gate thing was still holding up, baby.
I did see the tweet that someone was like, yeah, someone like strapped this down and said, this baby's not going anywhere, as evidenced by it still being
Dude.
tied.
Ed and I were joking the other
Leagues under the
night.
sea, it's still going strong.
Ed and I were joking the other night. They have like those expeditions, like those way more reputable ones, where they like have like visits down to the Titanic.
Actual
now they have
safety
a-
tested submarines, yeah.
Well, yeah, now they have a new like stop on their little tourist fucking route. It's like, here's the Titanic, here's the bow, there's the stern,
And here's the
and if you
people that
look to your
tried to
left,
look
here's
at
the
it.
wreckage of the dudes that imploded trying to.
Jumped in a garbage can with a Logitech controller.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you look
dumbass
to your
thought
right, there's
you
the
could look at
Logitech
submarine
controller.
made out of plastic.
In the sand.
Anyways, Keegan asks, what is your deepest fear? He said, well, we'll answer that in a second. He says, I also know it's a week late, but Watkins Glen is based. Now we'll go back to having 5 more mid races until we get a good one again. So far, correct. In more great news, I have received my Brad Keselowski Build Submarines crew shirt in the mail. I'm enjoying the show, guys. Too Rusty, he's dead, unfortunately, but we'll send this to his family.
Yeah,
He says Vikings 2-0 with Sam Darnold is kind of crazy.
3-0
3-0 now.
Yeah, they are now. P.S. I've read over my email and feel like it doesn't sound right, but fuck it, I'll listen to it in post. What? Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, what's your deepest fear? What keeps you up at night?
The thought of shrimpage not existing.
That would
Dude.
probably do everyone some good, to be honest with you.
Yeah, just
thought
look,
about
just look
that
at
before.
Rusty. He's thriving.
Yeah.
Me and DT have had this exact conversation before, but it's like, how/when is shrimpage going to die?
Like, It has to like we cannot
in
we
10
can't
years, this won't
say this is
exist.
going to
It-
go
it-
forever, right? Like we're not going to be this stupid forever, right?
No, we're
I
all
think
gonna
you
we're all gonna be like
overestimate our
90 years old in a
intelligence.
retirement home going.
That's what I
just,
mean.
Like having like Alzheimer conversations with each other, you know.
Playing Fall Guys and Lethal Company.
Would we do
fucking
that?
bracket?
Well, like I feel like the most likely scenario is that we're gonna like splinter off into little groups, and then like those friendships will last
Damn,
forever.
that's
But like
sad.
shrimpage as a whole cannot exist for like an infinite amount of time. Like there's
Not
no
Not with
way.
that fucking attitude.
I was gonna say,
That
not
is
with that
true.
mentality.
Well, but we
Sounds
have
like
to
you don't
have our
want it
own
to last.
families at some point, right? Are we going to be able to jump on every night and
for
play
real, we're
fucking
already-
Fall Guys?
We're in the pact, man. We're
That
this
is
it.
true. Like we
Like,
can't get married or anything. Like this
pointed out-
is the end game.
Shrimpage.
Shrimpage is like 15 men, like anywhere from ages like 25 to like upper 30s, and there's precisely one that is actually like married with a family.
And he doesn't
And we
show
saw
up
what
anymore.
happened. Yeah, I was going to say we saw what happened as soon as he started committing to his family. He's never come back. So that means
Listen.
we cannot. We have to swear it off.
Nah,
We gotta have Shrimp House.
yeah, Shrimp House.
That's it. We have to all move in together. That'll
what-
make us have families.
Multi-generational shrimp house.
Dude, yeah, that's how you swear off having like just
Kids
partners,
or
children.
a partner
you just move
ever.
it.
Just a
live with
nasty, just motorsports influencer house of a bunch of
I live
creators
with
that don't do
12
shit anymore.
dudes. One of them still streams. Everybody else is just washed. Put out a stupid podcast that no one listens to every week. God damn it. It
We're
can't
all
last
washed.
forever.
We are all washed.
That's the title for this week.
We're all
washed.
washed. Bengals officially lost 0-3 for Joe Shiesty, aka
That's
Slim
tough.
Shady.
Dude, Jaden Daniels, the rookie quarterback for the Washington Commanders, had more touchdowns than incompletions tonight. He was fucking cooking.
Damn.
We got another email for Rusty. God damn it, this guy needs to show up more. Carl writes in. He says, "Hi Shrimps, I took Rusty's advice and I bought some ramen with the beef broth." The subject line for this email, by the way, is "ripping the broth," which is great. He said, "Did not disappoint. This is my last package, but I'm definitely buying more." And sent a picture of the fucking shin black with beef bone broth.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
it's
the
good.
best ramen. That's the best instant ramen on planet Earth.
I can pretend to be
Chef
Rusty real
tip.
fast.
I put a little dab of bulldog
Image, shave your
tonkatsu
head.
sauce in the broth before putting the noodles in. It makes it smoky and delicious. From your brother in broth, Carl.
Brother and bro.
Yeah, as
All right,
Rusty
thanks for
would say,
the broth tip.
the pyramids, flat Earth. Just over
The
and
mud
over.
flood.
Molasses mud flood.
Willie G writes in. He says, "Hey Shrimps, today I realized that Slap kind of looks like the guy from the On the Park Bench Doritos commercial."
What?
Sent in a link to it.
That's an obscure reference.
So we're going to experience this together, I guess.
Oh my god, it's slap shoes.
It's like a Slap Ben hybrid.
It is.
Is that Tobey Maguire? Hold on. That's like pre-Spider-Man Tobey Maguire. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah, now Slap knows it and wants to be him.
Yeah,
Dude, look at
Slap-
that Doritos logo. That shit looks
Slap's
so
like-
hard.
Slaps like shit. Give me some of those fucking Doritos.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my.
They put that on
Holy
TV.
shit.
That's hilarious.
This had to
There's
have been
no way
like,
that's real. That's got to be one of those banned
It says, "I
commercials.
think this one was banned." Still pretty funny.
welcome to Band World. Band World.
But yeah, there you go. That's why it reminds you of Slap, I guess.
That's
Slap.
literally me at the Muscle Mommy bar.
Slap's going to buy a bag of Doritos the moment this podcast is done.
Oh my god.
POV, you have pistachios. All right, the next email comes in from Mr. Ass. Who says, "Truex is so washed I can't even be upset anymore. When he got that speeding penalty, I just went, I guess that's it, and kept watching the race like nothing happened. I'll be the rest of the elimination races, so at least I won't have to see him get eliminated in person this year."
Damn.
That's a great email. That's just a sad,
I was just gonna say that's
grizzled
just sad.
Truex fan.
Doomerism.
Tumor.
Carl wrote in again and said, "Sorry for the second email, but you can send as many emails as you want. That top of the banking corner entry gopher cam shot was hot. Bring back the fucking gopher cam." From Carl.
We're not bringing
No.
back Digger.
Whoa,
He said,
my
"P.S.
god.
Don't let Kyle Larson talk about what Fox called the gopher cam. He could have a slip up." That's why he said gopher in the email.
You can't hear me, right?
Kyle, you're talking to everyone, bud. Our good friend from down under, Andrew R, writes in. He says, Arvo, all y'all. As much as I like short track racing with cars that are meant to do it, a NASCAR Cup car being 78 inches wide on massively inches wide. I don't know why I said winches. On massively chunky tires with a ride height of a cigarette paper is not it. Bristol and Martinsville blow chunks. Suffice to say, Larson deserved that win. Full stop, no returns. Thank you from Andrew R.
Damn right he deserved it.
That's true. It's not a very good short track car.
Don't get me
is it?
started on a fucking. I will go on a rampage.
Packers won. Larson wants a good fucking week for Cody.
P.S. I was changing the oil on a friend's EP3 Civic when the number 10 socket rolled away. Usually 10s and 13s disappear into the voids. That's why I keep 4 of each. Smart. Does any of the team keep extras of things that they know will always disappear for no reason? So that's the question. Do you have anything that you specifically buy multiple of because you know you're gonna lose?
Sunglasses, cheap Amazon sunglasses.
Yeah,
it's a good call.
That's a good one.
USB to USB-C cables. I think I have like 10 of them strewn throughout the house.
Dude, I needed one like USB A to C cable, and I was like, I'm probably gonna need a lot of these in the future, and just bought like a 6-pack, so I've just got a ton of them around. The one thing that comes to mind for me is my like my favorite like disc golf discs, like my big fucking drivers. I buy 2 of each because I know I'm gonna throw one of them into a lake at some point, and I'll have another one.
Rusty loses one or gets him stuck in a palm tree.
I didn't have 2 of those, but we did get that one out of the palm tree, which was nice. I think that's all. I bought 2 of these shitty Amazon Xbox controllers, and they both broke, and I'm kind of upset because someone on Twitter recommended them to me, and it was the worst recommendation I've ever received.
Name names.
Fuck's this thing. Power A. Do not buy this. I bought 2.
Who recommended it? Shame this man.
Oh, it was Ethan Torkley. I bought 2 of these. Man. They both broke. I emailed them. They sent me a free one, and then that one is now fucking up. So, yeah, they suck.
It's over.
But I hate the actual Xbox ones because the D-pad drives me insane because it's clicky and loud. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The D-pad is driving me crazy.
Doesn't bother me too much.
Well, I have open back headphones, but I didn't think it would be that much of a difference. All right. Next email comes in from Kyle, who says, my bracket has imploded just as predicted. Bush is failing, so I'll gladly take back that prediction, but hear me out. Xfinity to CW. More people see Xfinity, and since the racing is better, more people like it and watch it. They recommend it, it grows. The Xfinity series becomes more popular than the Cup series. Okay. The Xfinity series becomes the Cup series. Then we live in NASCAR utopia.
Based.
I think the sanctioning body would rather kill itself. That would be the based outcome. People just start watching more Xfinity than Cup. Can you imagine?
So I wanted to see, they released the ratings for the CW. They got 906,000 viewers for that Bristol race. I want to see what they got last week on NBCSN. Dude, they're actually up about 200,000 viewers from USA at Watkins Glen. So.
And I saw it was like the highest CW viewership they ever got this year.
Yeah.
So it's working as intended. They're bringing people over to the CW, and they're getting other people into NASCAR.
I will say it was really weird to see all of the like on-air talent just wearing like CW logos. Dude, it's like, what
yeah,
the
and the
fuck?
little microphone flag is just like CW. I'm like, what?
They actually did it. They did a pretty good job. I mean, it was utilizing all the NBC stuff. Like
the one
everybody
thing
could have predicted it.
That I thought was kind of stupid was, you know how they have the NBC like peacock logo, and under caution it turns yellow, and they just had a big friggin' CW, and it would just go yellow, and it looks like just nowhere near as slick as the peacock one.
The peacock one is top tier, but I will say, like I didn't mind it that much. I'm interested to see what like the actual product is next year when like NASCAR Productions takes over, like it's supposed to. But they said
Slop's falling asleep out here. God damn.
Yeah, Adam Alexander is supposed to take over play-by-play for it next year, and I'm interested to see who the rest of the talent will be.
Okay. When they do those like driver broadcasts, I enjoy the Adam Alexander like joking around with the dudes in the booth. All right. Jesus Christ, we got another massive Harley Payne email. Harley writes in. He says, "Hey Shrimps, I wanted to write today about something that's been on my mind for a few months. Sorry if this is long enough to make Slap want to go to bed. Already happened. He's a big boy and he can deal with it.
He knows us too well.
I think we're experiencing a global epidemic of instant gratification addiction, and nowhere is it worse than NASCAR. I don't think NASCAR is the worst. Think about every single change that's been made to the racing product since Bill Jr. retired. The almost spec cars, the chase stages, killing horsepower, overtime, and the caution clock, which has since been replaced by Corey LaJoy. All of it minus the better restart procedures, which were based. What do they have in common? It's to keep anybody from getting too far away from the others, either on track or in points, and it doesn't really make the racing better. We just had a 500-lap race where Kyle Larson led just about every lap. Blame it on Goodyear or Hendrick or whatever. I'm ready to just say bite the bullet and go back to what was working before. Clearly catering to short-form content and attention spans that would be let down by a fireworks show isn't working. Scrap it. Stop trying. It's time to teach the world how good a slow burn can be. As Billy Joel said, slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. Have a good week, and also, what's your favorite Transformer? Thanks, Harley. I don't think it's like an instant gratification thing. I think it's just like a fucking Game 7 moment thing where they just always... they talk about all the time, fucking Game 7. They all want their stupid little fucking... now everyone's going to be tied on points in the last race. You have to watch it. You cannot not watch it.
I mean, it's kind
Whether
of like
the racing's good or bad, you got to be watching it.
It's kind of like people wanting their instant gratification, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
Fuck NASCAR.
this all. I feel like it was
It's all manufactured
terrible.
bullshit and it's all bad.
Yeah, like as long as the racing product is good, the points, like anything, doesn't matter. The problem is now is that our like half the tracks fucking like the racing itself sucks. And it's like even like the staples of like Martinsville and Bristol. We live in a world where the Cup Series goes to Martinsville and Bristol and the races are trash. That's the bad part. You can have whatever shitty points format you want, but people will show up if the races are a banger. And the races are no longer bangers. So
The
I don't know.
1.5s are good. We just need
they took all the 1.5 miles out of the series because they sucked for 20 years.
Yeah, I know.
And
Now
now
they fixed that.
And they ruined everything else. I mean, like
The road courses are okay if they didn't do stage cautions. I feel like if they just get these cars to function at short tracks, it'll end.
Watkins
The
Glen
system's
was
kind of dumb.
a mid-race before we got overtime. It was
We had
not
like an
good.
all-time finish. You can't bring that up as an example. Like that was such an incredible
Yes, I
finish.
can. It was a great finish. I'm not going to take that from you. I'm not going to take the finish away from you. But the rest of the race fucking sucked. It was a like single file train around the entire track. The same thing happened the past 2 years too. One good finish doesn't excuse 3 years of bad racing. I mean, it's just, I don't know. We got to do something about.
I don't
the
remember
racing
anything
itself.
from the previous races. That's all I'm gonna say. The only Coda thing I remember was one, the time it got wet, and I think Truex got like launched in
Proves
the
my
air.
point.
And two, that sick finish when those guys went boom, boom, boom off each other.
I know of a couple unsecured loading docks that could fix this problem.
Steve O'Donnell and Steve Phelps need to die. We need to go start killing people.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
All right, next email.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Andrew R. wrote another email and said, apropos of nothing, I'm rewatching Kyoto Ninja Teyandi, the cat ninja legend Teyandi. Prime
that a
Minister
hentai?
Koan sounds suspiciously like Caleb. From Andrew R. They included a screenshot from this anime with the subtitles, "Therefore I order you all to kill yourselves."
That's bad timing.
Which is incredibly timely.
My bad. My bad.
All right, last two emails come in from Rusty Broussard. It says, "Hey Shrimps, it's Rusty again. This past Saturday I went to Monadnock Speedway in Winchester, New Hampshire."
I know exactly which one you're talking about, but
How
I
do
do
you
not.
pronounce that?
I do not know how to pronounce it either.
But he went there.
Monadnock? That's how you pronounce it.
Monadnock. Anyway, he went there
Monadnock.
for the NASCAR Wheeled Modified Tour race. There were no animals as far as fans go, but there was a little bit of beef in one of the divisions that raced before the mods between two drivers coming to the finish, and one driver cleaned out another one. I also have an Animal Planet report from work. There's been this woman I've seen occasionally waiting for the bus with her little rat bastard children that have been constantly climbing on the shopping carts near where the bus stop is, like they're in a WWE tables, ladders, and chairs match. And that just proved the point that some people should use condoms. My next and last race I plan to go to is next month at Thompson. P.S. Patrick Emmerling won the Wheel and Modified Tour race. It was his third win and the second one I saw in person. P.P.S. I have another crazy ass moment suggestion. If that segment ever comes back, we have a long list of suggestions that you guys have sent in and Slap has not done. So keep sending them.
Slap's washed.
Everybody's washed here.
We're all washed.
The 1953 Worcester tornado, as it was the deadliest tornado in the history of Massachusetts.
Massachusetts has tornadoes?
I guess so. At least in the 50s it did.
Jeez.
Okay, Tennessee boy.
What killed more people, that tornado or the molasses flood?
Dude, I'm still thinking that fucking clip where Rusty pulls out the fucking book for I survived the molasses flood. Alright. That was Shrimp Hours number 114. 14 or 15? 115? We're all
Check
washed.
the tapes.
Oh, are we leaving?
That's
like
what the
that.
music means, and we set the title. It's over.
Damn.
Bye. Slap's falling asleep in his chair anyway.
Bye.
Yeah,
Have
we're
a
playing
beautiful time.
Phasmophobia. Dude, can you stream us playing poker? Hold on, one hand, just one.
It is 1 to 15, by the way.
One hand of poker? All right, one single. Hold on. For the real ones, we're gonna play one hand of poker.
Yeah, you get one thing of poker. I'm on the table.
It doesn't actually show anything. That's fine.
Doesn't actually show anything. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it only showed their names, not their actual email addresses.
Can you get in here, DT?
I'm loading.
GT's just doxing
the
everyone.
blinds? No? Okay, that's fine.
We're all going all in anyway. What does it matter?
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, one single hand of Discord poker.
I'm gonna get like a 7-2 offsuit.
Don't look at my hand.
I'm looking at your hand.
Oh, my hand sucks. I guess it doesn't matter because we're all going all in.
Yeah, just...
all in one.
Hit the button.
All right, let's fucking go, baby.
9, 10, 10 on the table. I got 3 of a kind, baby.
Give me a jack.
Oh, Cody got this straight.
Damn.
That's crazy.
River rat.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a. I'm leaving.
All right, I'm leaving.
Shrimp Hours is washed.
We're all washed.